And hello, everyone. Welcome back to another movie review and discussion. I'm your host, Joseph Gallion. With me, as always, is Chase Gallion.
Hi.
And who's with us today, sir?
This is Courtney. I mean, Sierra. I mean,
okay, Ross.
Chantel.
Okay, Ross.
What just happened?
Ashley.
Okay, how many girls are there?
I'm uncomfortable. I just want to talk about Avengers.
Do we need to go outside? Do we need to have a discussion?
It is warm. It is very warm. But no,
so
this is Sierra.
Hi.
She was with us when we saw Endgame today.
Yes.
So we have to have her here today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Guys, if you want to follow us on the social medias before we dive into it, before we start talking about the Endgame,
do it.
Mm-hmm.
follow us on Heroic Power Entertainment at Heroic Power ENT on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, Captain JSSG. And follow Chase on Instagram at chase.galleon1, Twitter at galleon_chase, and Snapchat at chase.galleon. Galleon spelled Galyean. Sarah, do your thing too, because I don't have it written down.
Of course. So, Instagram, Sierra_Malin. Snapchat, FoleyGirl12. Wish I could change it. I cannot. Twitter is Sierra Malin. And then also, you can follow my YouTube channel. It's Acting with Sierra. Please subscribe.
Thank
you very much.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into it. So we'll start off with, no spoilers and then get into spoilers. But, I mean, honestly, let's be real quick. If you don't want to know anything about the movie, just don't watch this at all going into it.
Yeah.
Watch it and then come back and listen.
Yeah.
Because, I hardly knew anything of the movie going into it.
Yeah.
And that's part of the charm of it, to be honest.
Yeah,
is that I knew nothing.
Right. I feel like the directors did a really good job with the trailers, not showing too much.
Yeah, it was
anything.
really impressive. I did not know any of the direction of the film, to be honest. It was mostly just what was speculated on from set photos and stuff like that.
Right.
And a lot of it was wrong.
So honestly, if you're someone who's just a casual moviegoer who's not as in depth.
Yeah, you just want to know if it's a good movie or not.
Yeah, as say me or Joe, you're gonna go in and be surprised with just about everything.
Even if you're a nerd like we are, you're gonna go in and be surprised.
Yeah, we were surprised with
everything.
Just about 95% of the movie.
We were surprised with spoilers.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys. So we'll talk a little non-spoilers. So it's going to be brief,
very vague,
very brief.
Very vogue.
Very vogue.
Madonna. Oh, say that. Okay, let's talk a little bit about expectations going into the movie.
Okay.
Just a little bit of brief. Chase, what were you thinking of before we went in?
All right, so I knew the movie was 3 hours. I knew it was going to have the core Avengers and whoever was left from Infinity War there. So
totes my goats.
Right. And I was just honestly, I was super excited. I was ready to get into it. I wanted to watch the thing. I wanted it to come out even earlier than it did, but we made it here. We sat for 3 hours. No one took a bathroom break in our group. So we made it all the way through. No bathroom breaks, no potties needed in this Avengers train.
We are the real Avengers.
So
because we're not crappy.
We avenged our bladders. Yes. But yeah, no. So overall expectations, I was just going in expecting it to blow my mind, and it did.
Yeah, it did that with double. Right. Oh my gosh.
It blew.
It blew. Yes, it did. It did blew my mind.
It did blew my mind.
Yeah.
So the name of the microphone we're using
is a blue.
Yeah. So there's supposed to be a pun there. I don't know if it worked, but it did. We'll say
there was in fact a pun that I was trying to attempt.
Do you feel proud about that pun, Sierra?
I've had better.
Yeah, honestly, going into it, I was just really happy I didn't get spoiled.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm really glad I didn't get spoiled.
And I'm really glad we saw it the first day it came out, because I feel like the longer you wait,
absolutely,
the more things are gonna pop up about it, and you're gonna get it spoiled.
Yeah, it's you have to go completely dark on social media if you're not going first day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or even first weekend.
Oh gosh, yeah.
It got a bunch of views.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's cracking crazy numbers already.
Yeah.
Already it's blowing everything out of the water.
I really feel like like we talked about this on the way here, but it's definitely going to be, we
one.
think, the biggest movie.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be the biggest movie in the world
Me
because
too.
like there's such hype behind it all over the world right now.
Yeah.
It's insanity.
Right.
So like we were saying, Titanic was number 1 for a very long time. Recently, not so recently, but recently,
as in 10 years ago,
Avatar topped Titanic because Titanic was number 1 for a long time.
Well, since the 90s. So
yeah,
for
97.
like probably like 15 years.
That's when my brother was born, though. I feel like it was before that.
Hold on, I got an
Maybe
idea.
it was 96.
I got an idea.
I don't know.
Hey Siri.
Maybe you're right. I really don't know.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here. Oh,
When
you're there.
was the movie Titanic released?
Which one?
Oh, the one with Leonardo.
Titanic was released November 1st, 1997.
Chase
Look
nailed
at
it.
you,
Nair.
Chase.
Thanks,
All right.
Siri.
Ballin'.
You're welcome.
Ballin'.
Yeah.
So it wasn't number 1 as long as I thought it was, honestly. But it's still a long time.
Well, no, that's
22
about.
years.
But
or-
Avatar came out.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
12
about
years.
Yeah.
I was
12
thinking
years.
if it got topped this. All right. Anyways.
Yeah.
Maths.
So I think anyway, going full circle. Circle.
Circle.
Going
full
full Mark
circle.
Zuckerberg.
Full circuit here.
Circuit?
Zuckerberg.
Getting electrocuted by Thor. We think
bring it back.
Avengers is going to be number 1 movie.
Yeah.
I'm predicting. Let's see if my prediction is correct.
I think it will be. Talking about the quality of the movie, holy crap.
Yeah.
I was blown away.
Mind blown.
It's really, the Russos have like outdone themselves. Like, holy crap.
Yeah.
Honestly, like,
The machine.
it's insane that they can make something like this.
Yeah. Yeah. Like.
Because that was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, we have to be so intentionally vague. It's can't talk about anything.
Like there was only I know one
'Cause
thing.
even
Okay.
in like the first 10 minutes, there's spoilers.
There's literally the only thing I could tell was digital was when the Hulk hopped off the back of a truck. Remember when they were trying to
What do you? Is this spoilers?
No.
Don't talk about what's happening.
No, I'm not talking about what. But he gets off of a truck, and when he jumps off, I could tell it was digital.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Besides
obviously it was
that,
digital, but yeah.
like everything else looked real to
The
me.
CGI was incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the camera work, I'll talk a little bit more about it when I get into it, because I was freaking out
Yeah.
in the theater. I was like slapping Chris next to me, because we're both in film school together, about what they were doing with the camera.
Yeah.
And we were both like freaking out about it.
So basically, just in every aspect of the film, phenomenal.
It's
Go
incredible.
watch it.
Yeah.
That was really creepy, but I
Recommend.
like it. 100% recommend. It's incredible. Character-wise, everything's great. I can't talk specifics with characters.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they do some crazy stuff with some characters in this movie.
The ending of one I wasn't super pleased with, but overall I was pleased.
Mm-hmm.
If that made any sense.
Okay, yeah,
Right.
be intentionally vague. Be very
Yeah.
vague. Be very vague, Sierra.
Can I say the person?
No, you didn't say the person.
Well, can I?
No, not yet.
Okay.
We're not in spoilers.
Well, one of them
Stop.
at the end.
Stop. Stop.
It's nothing like that. It's not. If you guys know who I'm talking about, then it wouldn't even be that big of a deal.
We are going to get into spoilers in a minute.
Okay.
Hold your horses. Your
Okay.
horses.
Okay.
Hold them.
I'm holding them.
Good.
Can I go to the Old Town Road?
No.
Stop.
Sing.
Joseph!
Step out of it,
On
Joseph.
track. We're gonna
Anyway.
get copyright strike.
Cool. Sorry,
Too good.
my singing is
You
so
sound
good.
just
You're
like
gonna
Billy
get
Ray
copyright shit. What was I gonna say? Right. No. Gosh. Okay. Just go see the movie.
Yeah, please.
Do the whelmed, underwhelmed, overwhelmed. Sir Chase.
Mm-hmm. Overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed.
Joseph.
Overwhelmed.
Okay, Sierra.
Overwhelmed.
Okay.
All
I
right.
mean, it's like whelmed. It's like okay. You saw a very
It's like-
different movie than we
It was
did.
alright. It was alright.
It's alright. So guys, okay, so from this point on, spoilers. So I'll give you like 5 seconds. Go leave, please. We're talking spoilers. This is huge stuff. Go away and then come back to hear our opinions on spoilers. Okay. Spoilers?
Spoilers.
Fat Thor.
Oh
Fat
my god.
Fat Thor.
What's
Yes.
the best?
Yeah.
Fat Thor.
Honestly,
I
I did not expect it.
No.
So there was an interview with Chris Hemsworth
Yeah.
in for Thor Ragnarok. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were talking about, you know what? They should just have Thor be fat in the next one. Or maybe it was Thor 2 or something. But in any case,
Surprise.
Chris was like, I am down for that. Let's do it. Yes.
Fat Thor. And the,
Yeah.
the Russo brothers was like, all right.
Said, all right.
We're doing it.
You
That-
ask and you shall receive.
But okay, so the camera thing that I was thinking about earlier.
Yeah.
Whenever they first introduced Ronan, like Hawkeye as Ronan,
Right.
it's all one shot.
One
The
shot.
camera
Yeah.
completely follows him from first until like he literally stabs the dude in the head.
Right.
It's all one shot, and that's incredible.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's the stuff dreams are made of.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Right.
Yes.
That was
yes,
incredible.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like filmmaking wise, that was just super cool.
Yes. Yeah. I do. I love it when they do one shots.
Yeah,
That's
like
always
stuff like
great.
that is just amazing. And it was a really good take, like
Yeah.
like a really good scene.
It did remind me a lot of Daredevil.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to see Hawkeye and Daredevil interact because you could do that. You
Yeah.
could do that.
You could.
I liked how all the characters when they went back they were able to see like their loved ones and stuff. And I got to
Yeah.
and we got to see older takes from other movies. I thought that was cool too.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah, and it was interesting to see some stuff like around the film that we didn't, around certain events in movies
Yeah,
that we didn't see.
Yeah,
like even like
the
the
whole
after
thing.
the end of
Like
yeah.
after the first of, or after Avengers.
Yeah, after
very first
Avengers, the yeah.
Yeah, we got to see them take Loki,
Yeah.
you know, around in parts where they actually just skipped over. So that was really cool.
Mhm.
I enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was really fun. Even seeing like Cap v Cap was really cool. They just did
Yeah.
a lot of really fun things with the time travel that I liked a lot. It was really smart how they handled that fight because one had their mask off, one didn't. So
Right.
you knew who it was the whole time.
Right.
It was really smart.
Yeah.
It's just the time travel was really impressive in this
Oh, yeah.
film.
Yeah.
I was quick. Like they really killed Thanos off quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Within the first 15
I was
minutes.
I was
literally
like,
right
they
when that
clapped
happened. I was
him
like,
fast.
Yeah.
I didn't like that
They-
at first.
they
I was
found
really
him,
upset about that, but and then they kind of turned it
Chopped
around.
his arm off.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
made
And-
sense to get the Feeny Gauntlet off it, but
Right.
Yeah.
And then just decapitated him.
and yeah, Thor
Thor
just
did.
like, all right, I'm aiming for
Yeah.
the head, and he did. He aimed
Yeah.
for the head.
What'd you
And
do
it was
that for?
unexpected.
I aimed for the head.
Yeah.
I was,
You should have gone for the head. Bet.
said okay.
Try me.
All right. Said I will bring it, but yeah, no, wow. I didn't expect them to kill him.
They
that
killed
quickly.
that son of a gun quick.
Yeah, I thought,
weren't
I
playing
honestly
games.
thought for the rest of the film that Thanos just wasn't gonna appear again, but
Yeah.
lo and behold,
Which was interesting, and
The
yeah, and then
whole
they
villain was
then
again him.
yeah, he
Yeah.
shows up right at the beginning, and then the main villain is like past Thanos, who hardly knows any of these
Anything.
Avengers, which is
Yeah.
so. Oh, I need to turn the audio off. My
Right.
goodness gracious. So,
Come on, Joseph.
I'm sorry. I'm
Get it
so
together.
I'm so professional. Goodness gracious.
But yeah, I would never have seen that coming. Him being the villain again. Like
Yeah.
I thought it was over. I thought the whole movie was going to be about them
having-
trying to figure
yeah.
out where he was at, sitting on the edge of the cliff from the last movie, and fighting him, getting them back, and all that. I didn't
Yeah.
expect the plot of it at all, and it was really good.
Kill
I
that
was very
sucker quick.
impressed.
Lord, I
Yeah,
was
they
not
just
ready
killed him.
for
I was
that.
like, oh,
Yeah.
he's dying. They
Right.
killed
And that's
him.
the thing. It's
He
like
did.
I didn't know what they were going to do after that. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, okay. I expected him to be the main antagonist for the whole time.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
Yeah, and he
Right.
destroyed the stones. So it's
Yeah.
like, what the crap?
I
I thought they
do-
were gonna
From
figure
there,
out
I
a
was
new
like,
way.
it must
Yeah.
be like the past Thanos or something like that.
Right.
And I was right about that, but
Yeah.
still, so good. Oh, so cool.
I liked how they showed him on the farm,
Yeah.
or they call it the garden in
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah.
And how he was honestly like an old man, like just very like crippled.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he said like it
Couldn't
almost
do
killed him,
anything.
destroying the
Yeah,
stones
so
and
he-
everything.
So he used the stones to destroy,
destroy
the
the
stones, which was
Which doesn't really make sense.
yeah,
It's whatever.
Yeah.
right. And but
He
it
just
did
uses
almost
the
kill
power
him,
of the
so it
stones
makes
to destroy itself.
sense.
It's whatever.
But like, why did he
guess.
do all of that?
So it couldn't be reversed, I think.
He specifically did it so he could kill 50% of the universe,
And then
and
let
then
that
he
be
used it so it could never be reversed
Yeah.
ever. And the temptation of using the power
Right.
or the
And
Infinity
then
Stones.
I thought the cool thing
would never
was
be used.
the past
Yeah.
Thanos figured that out. Was
Yes.
like, I did it. and now you're just trying to screw it up, so I'm going to come and wreck shop real quick.
I am inevitable.
Yeah.
I am Iron Man. Oh, it's so good.
Stop it!
Oh, yeah, and just a quick thing. So there is no post-credit scene.
Oh, yeah.
there's
That's important.
No, but there is a little,
They didn't
like,
need
a
it.
audio clue at the very end of all
Yeah,
of the
it's just
credits
like a
and
little,
everything.
I mean,
It's
just Iron Man smacks
just Iron
metal.
Man. It's from the first Iron Man movie when he's making the Mach 1
Yeah.
suit in the cave.
That's just really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, man.
And why is it that, you may ask, audience?
Tony
Because
Stark dies.
Tony Stark is no more. He is dead.
I'm gonna cry again.
Gonzo.
I'm gone.
He uses the Infinity Gauntlet to wipe out Thanos and his crew.
And he gets sizzled.
He does get sizzled.
That's a really... Dang, man.
Yeah.
It's really weird thinking about how moving forward we're not going to have Steve Rogers, Tony Stark, or Black Widow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because all three of them bite it. That's
Right.
3 of the original Avengers.
Yeah.
Gone.
And main characters.
Yeah.
Like huge deals.
Right.
Like Tony Stark and Iron Man are, and Captain America are literally like that's what they based it off of. So major characters are dead.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Audio stopped for a second, but I think we're fine now. You know what? Yeah. No. Okay. That's what I'm really wondering moving forward is Black Widow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because she's got
gone.
a movie coming.
She's gone for good. That's a prequel. Don't even.
Yeah, I know, but it's weird to have a prequel for a character that's dead.
Well,
But there's no way of getting her back. Like,
No, there's
because
no way
then
of getting her back.
they wouldn't have the stone.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know. And what happened to the stones after at the end of the movie? Did they just put them back in time?
yeah,
Yeah, they
Steve
put
put
him
him back,
back in-
remember? Because that's the whole reason as to why he
So
grew
therefore,
old.
old.
that's right. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. And that means the Infinity Stones are dumb because Thanos destroyed the ones from their time.
yeah.
So they're just out of play for good. Unless they
they're
pull 'em out of
back to
time
where
again.
Right.
I mean, they're in.
They-
Well,
no, I mean like
they
okay,
are.
they
They
aren't
have a
going to
way
have
of-
people moving forward. You're not really going to have
Yeah, they have a way of getting them, but
time travel, but
they're not gonna have any other way of doing that.
no.
Yeah.
Which is I really love. Okay, I don't want to get too much into dead characters just yet. We'll talk about like how they all bet it and everything, but let's talk a little bit about like just like the way that the movie opened with Hawkeye's family dusting.
Yes.
That was really
Yeah.
good. That
Yeah.
was that was powerful.
Oh yeah.
Like that was harsh. I was like,
Right.
just going to drop us into it. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Bet. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
bored. And then with Iron Man.
Yeah, in that ship.
Yeah.
That was-
so.
that
He was
upsetting.
really.
Yeah, Iron Man and
Dead.
Nebula are
That was
trying to.
And they were
Oh,
almost out of
make it back.
oxygen.
Oh, that was so rough seeing how thin he was, dude.
Yeah. They did a nice CGI work on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was insane CG and like
Yeah.
freaking.
It looked real, honestly.
Which I mean, if they made Chris Evans look like a little sickly boy in the first Avengers, you'd
Yeah.
think they should be able to
And
do it.
an
but,
old
you know.
man.
I mean, still, and as
Was
an old man, yeah.
Was that actually him?
I think so.
Chris Evans.
Because
Yeah.
there were a few angles. I
Yeah.
was like, that looks a lot like him. I didn't.
Right.
know
I think it
that
was
When
just
you
like a
saw
lot
him-
of makeup and CG.
Yeah. When
Yeah.
you
They did
saw
the
him
same
head
thing
on.
with Peggy Carter in Winter Soldier. They had Haley Atwell
That's
playing her,
true.
but with lots of makeup and then lots of CGI over the
Wig
top
and-
to make
yeah.
her very old.
Gotcha.
Oh, Peggy. Anyway, we'll get to that.
Good
We'll
job.
get to that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get to Peggy. Gosh, man, this movie was so good.
Yeah. It's a lot to unpack,
It
especially
is.
after just one time.
Yeah, after one viewing. I think it would be fun to go back and talk about this after like we've both had a second viewing.
Yeah.
I think that would be really,
Or
really
5.
fun. Or 20.
Just 15 hours of.
Oh,
Yeah. That's only
yes,
5 times.
Bet.
Yeah.
15 hours is 5 times.
Yeah.
Insanity. But I love it.
5 times 3.
I love it. Anyway.
So good at math.
Multiplication.
Yes.
Wow. Matt.
Learning. It's important.
Oh,
The
excuse
more
me.
you know.
But yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So basic plot.
Yeah, so basic plot is that the Avengers want to avenge their fallen ones
All right.
by kicking Thanos' tail. Once they get there, they're like, where are the Infinity Gauntlets? And he's like, I destroyed
He's
them
like, yo,
using
what up?
them.
They gone.
Right. So they're
Then they
friggin'
said, yeah,
dunzo.
yo, what up? You gone.
And then they
Aim for the hit.
cut his head
oh,
off.
dude. It was crazy when Thanos lost his mind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you feel good when you did that?
No, but you
I
really gotta
didn't.
hand it to him.
Oh, I was so confused. I was like,
Sierra.
when did he go crazy? I don't remember that, but I got it now. That was good.
Because his head got cut off.
Yeah, and
He
his
did.
hand.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you
hand
really
it to you,
gotta-
I got that one.
Yeah, hand it to him.
I'm tired.
I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But
Then
what
they
was I
had to
saying?
find a
Yeah,
way.
so then
to-
Scott Lang comes back and he comes with the idea 5 years later.
Yeah.
5 years
And
after.
little
everything
girl's
has
all grown
changed.
up.
Oh, yeah.
Everything has changed.
And one thing to note, Tony doesn't want anything to do with
The Avengers.
Thanos or the Avengers.
Yeah, because his wife and his little girl didn't get taken away.
Yeah, he had a little
he was
girl
really
within the
happy.
5 years
Yeah.
and everything.
So Tony was correct in Infinity War. He was having a kid.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was a really.
And he
He
named it
was really
Morgan.
happy, and that makes me sad because he was so happy
Yeah.
and he sacrificed
Yeah,
everything.
that was the one thing. He didn't want to lose anything he had gained in those 5 years.
But he lost himself.
But he lost.
But he lost
But
it
he,
all.
but he
Everything.
didn't. But like, he didn't though.
Yeah,
he didn't lose anything.
He didn't
just
lose
lost.
it. They
besides
lost
his-
him.
Exactly. It kind of.
True.
It kind of flipped it a little bit, but he didn't
Right.
technically lose anything.
Gosh, that was so hard.
So
That whole scene.
I cried.
yeah,
I
cried
almost
twice.
cried in that during the funeral scene. That was incredible.
yeah.
Yeah. I
But-
cried when he said to his little girl, "I would love you 3,000," because that's what he said.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
cried.
the
That's when I
hologram.
lost. That's when I was like, okay, I'm done. I can't.
Mm,
I cried.
yeah.
look at Robert Downey Jr. being the best actor ever.
I swear.
He's an incredible actor.
Yeah.
But what was I saying? Right, no. So Scott Lang comes back and he comes back with the idea that they can travel through time.
In the quantum realm.
Yeah, and through the quantum realm because time works differently there. They can and come out in different moments in time to take the Infinity Stones and use them in the future.
Right.
Yes.
And so the team gets back together. Iron Man decides to come back. They find Hawkeye, who's now Ronin. Professor Hulk is a thing where Hulk is now like he's got the mind of Banner in his body, and it looks like they're going to be sticking with that moving forward.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
Seems like
I
it.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Fat Thor.
Fat Thor.
That was
Fat
funny.
Thor.
Every time
Into
he popped on the screen, everyone in the theaters laughed. It was great.
Was
Yeah.
so ridiculous.
Yeah. It was something that just no one would expect.
No, because
It-
he's known for his abs. Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it worked so well.
Yeah,
though.
it did.
Right.
It
It's
did.
like I like how Thor has like a shirtless scene in almost every single movie he's in, and this one it's like so much different.
Yes.
And I
This
love
shirtless
it.
scene.
The shirtless scene is amazing.
Was
Amazing.
wanting.
Oh my God, see Cook and Meek. It made me very happy.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I really
so-
love Cook.
Thor was the person at the end that I was kind of like iffy about because like
Yeah.
he didn't
They almost
Go
acted
back.
like they acted like they didn't know what to do with him.
and
Yeah.
like he didn't want
he's
to
going with the
rule
guy- I
anything
just didn't-
anymore.
Actually, yeah, that is
I-
one thing. I don't really like the way they took the character of Thor by the end of it. I thought it
Yeah.
would be nice if he reclaimed his throne
Yeah.
or whatever, but at the same
Or
time...
got fit
yeah.
again. Gosh.
Just
Lose
a training
the beard.
montage.
Like, it's just
Dun,
go
dun, dun,
back.
dun.
I don't want him to be fat forever.
Yeah.
You know, it was funny for a while, but then it's like, okay, where's his abs? You know?
Yeah. Like when's
Yeah.
he gonna get back on his feet?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the only issue. But the whole thing was really funny.
Yeah.
And I did enjoy it, and I'm glad they did that because I don't think anyone was
Thor.
expecting that because on the actual poster, it's not him fat, it's him.
Oh, yeah,
fit
it's just
still.
normal Thor
so
from, like,
no one really
Infinity War.
expected it.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
Yeah,
And-
and Tom Holland didn't spoil anything. Good for
Surprised.
him.
Neither did Mark Ruffalo. He didn't live stream the first few minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know he did that.
He did that for Thor Ragnarok. He accidentally live
It
streamed
was the first
Facebook
Yeah, like
Live.
the 30 minutes or something.
But yeah, like first 20 minutes of
Yeah.
it, he just had it going in his pocket. Someone showed up and he's like, "Turn your phone off." It's like, what? Your phone. You're live streaming the whole thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I just hurt my throat doing that.
Did-
Like
I
loud
can't
whisper.
believe that actually happened.
Yeah. Oh,
I wonder how much like, what happens to them when they do that? Like, how much trouble do they lose money? What
I
happens?
I doubt they did because they signed contracts.
Yeah.
But that's like in the contract. You're not allowed to release anything. So if you do by accident,
I don't know.
what happens?
I think they might be a little lax on stuff like that. You never know.
Yeah, especially when it's someone like Mark Ruffalo
or
Tom
Robert
Holland,
Downey Jr. I mean, I could see it a little bit more with Tom Holland because he's newer.
Like, boy.
But he's after, I think after like Infinity War.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they can't really get rid of Tom Holland at all.
No.
Oh no.
Everyone loves him too much.
Yeah.
I'd say after like Homecoming, you can't.
Call me.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, call her, please, and I will answer.
And scream like like a girl.
Like
It will sound like a woman.
Yeah, you will think it is her.
Let's talk about all the places they went in with time travel.
Okay, so let's see. They went
New
to
York?
the Battle in New York, first Avengers.
Yeah, where they
to
were
long-
going after 3 different stones, which was the scepter,
Yeah, there
the
were 3.
cube,
Scepter,
and
cube, and
the time stone, because Tilda Swinton was there protecting.
yes, they were
the
going
Sanctum.
after.
That was cool. That was really cool,
Yeah, I
showing
like
how
that.
Tilda, how she was there protecting the time stone during the events of Avengers 1.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
I
Showing
like
that
that was a
everyone
really
was
good
involved.
Yeah.
That was a really good touch, is what I meant to say.
And
But
then
we're
Doctor Strange wasn't even there yet.
Right.
Like, he
Yeah,
wasn't
'cause he's
even.
there.
She
in the
even
future.
explained he's doing surgery. Like
Yeah.
two
Yeah, and
blocks
I
down.
love how
And she already
she
knew.
knew.
Yeah.
She said, "What? You're like 5 years early or something."
Right. Yeah. 5.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
That was really cool. I love that.
Oh yeah. Now let's
That's
see.
so cool.
So that was New York. So there are 3 stones in New York.
One of them was in
Um,
like prehistoric times with, yeah, them. You know what I'm talking about? They had like little dinosaurs and.
What?
What? Oh, she's talking in space. Power Stone.
Oh, that's not prehistoric. That was
it's
on
not?
a different planet.
Yeah.
Oh, I honestly, because I haven't seen
Guardians.
Guardians
You
of the
haven't seen
Galaxy,
Guardians
so I thought it was
which
a long time ago.
Gosh, dang girl,
Yeah.
you need to see Guardians.
So that was one was in 2014 in
Yeah.
space, and the opening scene of Guardians 1.
exactly.
Gotcha.
And then while they were doing that, Clint and Natasha went to go get the one
Soul
on
Stone.
on
Boromir.
Boromir, because the Power Stone was on Morag, and then the last one was, what was the last one? Why can't I remember it?
Shoot.
Oh, crud.
Yeah.
Oh, it was
Space.
Rocket and Thor going to get
Yeah,
the
and
reality
Thor-
stone
yeah,
on
and-
Dark
Asgard.
World.
Yeah.
The reality
Asgard.
stone.
It was sweet with his mom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that was a
glad
really
that-
good
Got
moment
to
with
see
his
his
mom.
mom. He got to see Natalie Portman again.
You think she'll
No.
come back?
No.
I doubt it. I
I
think it
hope
was
so.
only for that one scene. And all she had to do was
Yeah.
get up and walk.
Yeah, she literally had to
Yeah,
wake up, go,
really.
and then walk. Yeah, it was fine.
Oh,
I was completely
I'd get paid
okay
for
with that.
that.
And then let Rocket stab her. Yeah.
They
We didn't
actually,
even
that
see
was in her contract. She had to be stabbed by a raccoon. I don't know if you knew that. It's a little known fact.
Are you memeing
Nice.
right now?
He's memeing.
No, I'm serious. She had to be stabbed by a raccoon for this movie.
Stabbed by the teeth of the raccoon.
Stabbed by teeth.
They'd
of
had
a
to bite her
raccoon.
with a raccoon.
Yeah. To suck the Power Stone out.
Yeah.
Or reality, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked the reality stone bit with in Asgard. That worked really well. And getting Mjolnir, and
Yeah,
then dropping it back
Got
where it was.
Mjolnir back. Yes.
That was good
Yeah. Oh yeah.
because especially for what it came later.
Right.
Freaking! Oh my gosh. Okay, wait.
All right. So now we have the stones, right? So we have them back from the time periods.
Well, I was going to
where
talk
they
about the
got
few of the other things like the 70s when they had to go back and get the cube.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah,
Go
with
for
Tony
it.
Stark's dad.
Yeah, and Hank Pym.
Okay,
You see 70s
question.
Pym and Haley.
Question that
That
I
one.
asked him while in the theater
Right.
that didn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
His dad said he asked the guy like, have we met him? He seems familiar. How is he familiar if he doesn't know who his son is yet?
Yeah, it's
Like his
probably just
son
reminds
isn't
him of himself.
born. Oh, of himself.
I would imagine.
Oh, because he does ask, I hope my son isn't anything like me, and I guess he is like him, and then it's familiar because it's himself. Gotcha.
Boom.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
I really
satisfied.
love that scene because the guy who plays Jarvis in that scene is James Darcy, who's the actor that played Jarvis in in Agent Carter. So I'm like, thank you for finally acknowledging that the TV shows exist. Thank you, Lord. Even though that's the one that's probably the most connected to the TV shows out of all of them. That one, then Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Well, yeah, it's only because
Netflix
it was
shows aren't connected at all.
It was only because it was so like in the past.
Yeah, it worked really well. Goodness, what else? So yeah, I mean, I don't think there's really anything else to talk about with this. Right. How does it work with Loki getting the cube and then running?
Well, that's the reason they have to go back.
Yeah, sure. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I wonder what he did with that.
Well, it doesn't matter, I guess.
Would have
an
done.
alternate reality.
That just made an alternate. Yeah, and that's how they explain it. So if something bad happens while they go back in time, it just creates an alternate reality. So when they go back, the present. So what had happened in their timeline is still set. So nothing would change.
So that it didn't change anything. It was weird.
Yeah. It's kind of like a no consequences situation.
Well, I mean, the consequence was they had to go back to the 70s.
But, well, I mean, but that's one.
I mean, it's whatever. It was just for the movie. But
that reminds me, it was funny when he was like, "So Back to the Future is a piece of crap."
That was freaking great.
Bull crap.
Just a load of crap, huh? Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. So we finally now we've got all the gems.
Yes.
We'll just go back
all the gems.
Well, I mean, and Nebula gets kidnapped and everything.
Nebula gets kidnapped because Thanos figures it out.
Yes.
Because good old Than boy.
Right. So they get all the stones back. They realize that someone's got to wield the gauntlet that Iron Man makes to hold the stones. They decide that Hulk is going to be the only person who can really hold it together because it almost killed Thanos. So, Hulk is probably the strongest of them as far as durability goes. They try to use it.
It works.
It works. They bring everyone back.
They bring back the 50 that they lost. It destroys Hulk's
he gets
right
his
side.
Whole right
has
arm
a little gamma
trashed.
stroke.
It's great.
Yeah.
Good times had by all.
Right.
I like how he said that line when he was like, "I was basically kind of made for this."
Yeah.
I don't know. I like how
he said the energy coming off was mainly gamma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of like it happened for a reason.
Which is super cool.
Oh yeah.
I love the character development of Bruce Banner throughout the universe. Throughout these it's really cool seeing him go from hating it and everything to him just being like him and the Hulk were like an old married couple.
It as a cure is how it explains.
Infinity War, and then then in the new one where they're just one, it's really cool.
Yeah. Nice.
But and then they're attacked by Thanos.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old Thanos.
Yeah, past Thanos.
Past 2014 Thanos.
And he comes
sitting
and he
in
starts
his chair,
wrecking
Thanos.
crap.
Waiting for them to come out.
Dude, he comes and he starts just like freaking clapping people left and right. I was like, all right, here we go. Oh, well, actually, let's talk about Black Widow's death. I forgot. We completely skipped over the Soul Stone.
Yeah, so Soul Stone, obviously, if you watched Infinity War, you know that you have to sacrifice something that you love to get the Soul Stone. Thanos sacrificed Gamora and Clint and, I want to say Scarlet, but
it's Natasha.
Natasha. They both really love each other because their past is so intertwined. So they both fight for a little bit over who's going to die. And they basically both try to kill themselves. And
they're fighting for who can kill themselves.
Who dies first. So they fight to the death, literally. And Natasha ends up coming out on bottom, I guess, because she hit the ground.
I mean, like on top, but on bottom, I guess. Yeah. So
she
top dog on the ground.
So top dog on the bottom.
She won the game and lost her life.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is the game of life.
What the heck?
Yeah. So, but so that's basically how a Soul Stone goes.
I'm confused. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, that's really interesting. Is like just with Black Widow's death. I don't know. It's a really weird. I don't know. It's weird.
It's not weird. It's how it had to happen.
No, it's very weird, Chase.
No, not really.
It's weird because, like, I mean, they pulled the trigger on the Black Widow movie, so it really doesn't make sense.
It's a prequel.
To me.
It's Red
like,
Room.
I know it's a prequel!
Yeah. Well, the fans have been crying for it for, like,
Why?
years.
Why have we been... No one... I don't care about a Black Widow movie.
Who's been crying? I have not been crying.
Well, obviously someone's been crying because she's
I
getting a
think
movie.
Chase is crying. I think
want a
Chase
Black
has
Widow
been
movie.
bawling over this.
I'd like a Scarlet Witch movie, but she's getting a
Right.
Disney Plus show, so I'll take that.
But yeah, so now we're at the end of Endgame, the third act.
Right, which is
Thanos comes in and
such a
tries to
long
wreck
third
shop.
act. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was like 45 minutes.
And it was beautiful.
Yes.
It was
so,
amazing.
Now we have the whole team, right? So
Well,
we have the team that we've seen through the entirety of Endgame.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They are trying their darndest to beat Thanos on his own. No gauntlet, no nothing.
Thanos destroyed their whole place, and then the whole building
Yeah,
fell,
all
and
the-
so
the
some of them were trapped.
Right. So
And couldn't get out
Hulk,
to help.
Hawkeye,
And the Raccoon.
Ant-Man, Rocket, they're all trapped. So it's basically Thor, Cap. Okay, guys.
We were
So
talking
Yeah,
about how
another
the
audio
building
drop,
fell,
great.
And so the
Yeah.
Rocket and all of them were trapped.
Rocket, Hulk, Ant-Man, Ronan, and
You said Hawkeye and Ronan.
Oh, Hawkeye.
Oh, I'm
and Ronan were
sorry.
the same person.
Hawkeye had the gauntlet and was running around, but he...
Hawkeye was still underneath everything. Hawkeye, Ronan, they're interchangeable names at this point, Joseph.
I mean, really, like, I wonder if they're going to keep going with Ronan or Hawkeye. Because
who cares? All right,
Me.
moving on. So they're all trapped underneath. All right, so they're out of commission. So it's
yeah,
Cap, Thor,
it's
Iron
just
Man.
Cap, Thor,
It's
and Iron
them
Man. It's
three
the main
going
three.
against Thanos with nothing.
in
like,
the wreckage of their base.
no gauntlet, no nothing. It's just base Thanos with armor and a double-sided sword.
Yeah, that's a bad
Yeah.
looking sword, man. That's
Right.
a pretty cool sword. Which was cool to see Thor using both Mjolnir and Stormbreaker. That was really cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But yeah, throughout the course of the fight, obviously they start losing. But dude, when he starts using Mjolnir, Cap picks up Mjolnir,
Yeah.
and it's the best.
Right.
Yeah.
So we see Thor using Stormbreaker and Mjolnir, and he's actually holding his own pretty well against Thanos. And then he starts to slip up a bit, gets beaten down, kind of knocked out, honestly. And then he loses Mjolnir for a little bit, and you see it float up in the air and then go off like Thor summoned it. But surprise, Captain Rogers holding Mjolnir.
Holy cow!
And then
everything right in that scene was insane.
Everyone was screaming. I was screaming. I know Joseph was screaming.
Oh, you bet.
Chase
bet.
was kind of screaming.
yeah, as much as yeah,
As much as Chase
nonchalant man
screams.
can scream.
He
Yeah,
screamed.
fair.
Yeah. But it was really cool.
Right.
I didn't expect it. I was just like, because I remember a long time ago he like slightly moved it, and Thor was like,
in
"What the
Age of
crap?"
Ultron,
Yeah.
But I guess. But my question is, what happened during that time to make him more worthy? Just life, just
Well,
him
probably
being
Maybe it
a
was the
leader and being,
circumstances of the situation.
Yeah, him
Yeah.
needing to be worthy, I guess.
Or some people are theorizing because he was lying about or didn't tell Tony that Bucky killed his
Oh,
parents.
well, yeah, that's true.
Ooh.
Holding
Also,
that
I
back.
was kind of thinking that. I mean, I know Thor was still worthy, but Thor wasn't as worthy.
Well,
And so it kind of lost some power for him, and maybe it kind of made
so
him...
the way the hammer works is whoever is worthy can hold
Yeah,
it.
so anyone that's worthy.
Oh,
so-
okay.
Can pick
so
it up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a
Okay.
percentage game.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pass-fail situation. Yeah, but... Yeah, so then that kind of comes into play.
Yeah, and that's amazing. But it's in that scene where like all of them are getting clapped. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
the three of them, and everyone else is kind of under rubble and everything.
He ends up beating Captain America, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Hard,
he still
like-
winds up beating like
Yeah.
almost killing Cap.
Yeah.
Until all of a sudden, all of these characters that are finally back are we good over there?
There's a bug.
Oh,
It's over
I
there.
thought you.
It
I didn't
flew
know
away.
what was going on. You're just freaking out because of a bug. Oh, there you go.
It's a little thing. It's not that big.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the characters that got snapped away are back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh
and,
my
and
god.
they're all together at one
It was
second.
amazing.
Holy cow!
That was
Yeah.
everything, honestly.
I mean, that's what the whole MCU has been leading towards. Is that scene? That scene was incredible.
Yep.
I wish, obviously, I would think it would have been amazing if we could have had like X-Men and Fantastic Four in that scene and everything, but I didn't need it
Yeah.
because it fit so well with the world that they set up was this giant battleground of characters that we've come to know and love, plus with also like extra wizards and the Ravengers and Wakandan army and everything like there. Mm-hmm. And then he says Avengers Assemble. I was like, oh, dude. Oh!
And then they take it to him.
They freaking... Yeah, they take the fight to Thanos.
Yeah.
And then Captain Marvel shows up at the end too.
Yeah.
Too. All the characters are together from the movies. It's insanity.
That's crazy.
Right.
I'm kind of surprised. It was a good chance, but I guess I don't know where to fit it in the movie. A Yondu cameo in 2014. You could have had Yondu there because he did get to Morag, but it was after Quill. But with what they were doing with time, it wouldn't have worked.
It would have been too much to ask.
It wouldn't. I don't know how they would have fit it in there thematically and with the writing.
It wouldn't have made sense.
Yeah, no, I don't think it would have made sense. I want to see Yondu again just because I love Yondu. Mm-hmm. But it is what it is.
Right.
Yeah, let's talk about Tony's death.
Yeah. So, all right. So Thanos ends up getting the gauntlet.
Yep.
That Iron Man made.
He puts it on.
It's a right-handed gauntlet this time. Not a
left. That was interesting.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that, but
it's just maybe Tony's a righty. So
after a while, Captain Marvel's fighting Thanos and all this other stuff, trying to keep him from using the gauntlet. And while he's fighting Captain Marvel, Thanos takes out the Power Stone.
The Power Stone.
And just freaking schwacks Captain Marvel.
He just gives her a haymaker.
Cool.
I was like, dang.
So it was a really cool way, clever way of using the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Other than just it being the gauntlet.
Yeah.
And that was so cool. Just him popping it out and using it one.
It showed how smart he was.
Yeah.
I don't even need the gauntlet really.
He knows what he's doing with these stones. He studied them for so long. He knows what he's doing.
Right.
Yeah.
And so
he is a very smart villain.
Oh yeah.
Honestly.
He's a great character.
So,
he's a great villain. In general.
He is a really
in character.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sorry.
No, you're good.
Sorry.
But so Tony notices that. He goes in, starts fighting a little bit.
Doctor Strange does there's only one way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So backstory: Iron Man does ask Doctor Strange this is the one, right? Out
and he's like, I can't tell him.
He's like, if I say it, it's not gonna happen. But he does kind of insinuate this is your chance. You got to go in and do it.
Yeah, but he was like, if I tell you what happens, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. So
he already knew. He already looked at that part too.
Right.
This whole time he knew Tony Stark was going to die.
Yeah, which is crazy. And he was he was kind of encouraging him.
Well, it was the only one way to save the whole
I know. I was
world.
just thinking.
Doctor Strange is like that though. Actually, in the comics, he's 100% willing to sacrifice lives.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
honestly,
it makes sense.
it's for the greater good though. You know, Iron Man saved everybody.
Everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Half the life in the universe.
And that's literally what being a hero is about. So
yeah,
getting deep real quick.
Right.
Anyway.
That's real crap.
Yeah.
Real crap. Sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
But as the audience sees it, basically Tony Stark and Thanos are having a scrap, and
Get smacked.
Yeah, Thanos smacks Iron Man, and then just says, "Meh, screw you," and then snaps his fingers. But nothing happens because Tony pulled a little sneaky on him.
Got a sneaky on you.
Stole the gems and just integrated it into his own little armor glove. And he just snaps. He's like, "Screw you, Barney," and then just snaps his fingers. And then everything gets dusted as far as Thanos is concerned.
Yeah,
his troop.
Tony, whenever he stole the
Let's go ahead and use a clean, dry, big brush.
He stole the stones.
I had a spare there. See, I pulled a sneaky on you.
Okay, sorry. I just wanted to pull a sneaky on you.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to derail the whole podcast so I could pull a sneaky on you.
But yeah, he snaps his fingers. But like we said earlier, using the stones to destroy the stones almost killed Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
So doing something
using the stones,
power.
almost killed him. So
and just using this, putting the stone Hulk even using
it ruined his
glove.
arm entirely. And
he snapped and brought all those
right
back. Yeah.
So as you can imagine, it does pretty much kill Tony.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was kind of already weak, like,
Mm-hmm.
just in general.
Well, I mean, yeah, he got
ship,
smacked
and then
around and everything.
And then with all the fighting, and then, like, he has that little thing to help him out, too, right?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Like
Did he
that
still have
thing
that on his chest?
Did he take it
it
off?
doesn't help.
Well,
with
no,
his-
not after Iron Man
with his
3,
heart.
but, you know.
But
Oh, it used to, though, right?
right.
Yeah.
But it
After
doesn't
Iron Man
anymore?
3, he got it
Okay.
taken out.
Yeah.
Got you.
But
But he didn't,
no.
I mean, even as a guy, he used his suit to make him strong, so
Yeah.
it was just him. It
And
wasn't,
he was getting smacked around and everything, and so it was a whole on just the human body.
Yeah.
Took it and he got.
It's like just
wrecked.
because he doesn't have any special powers besides being really smart, so it's not even like anything he could use. It was just like a human doing it,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and that
And it killed him.
Yeah, it killed him. He had like 30 seconds, a couple minutes to say goodbye, and then he was gone.
It's freaking honestly, that was really satisfying. It was a really satisfying end for that character.
Yeah.
It worked really well.
Started with him, ended with him.
And I thought it was so sweet. Freaking Gwyneth Paltrow was like, "You can rest now. We'll be okay." And I'm just like, "Stop it! Don't go to bed."
His funeral scene was amazing.
Yeah, it was really beautiful. I love the little thing just to prove that Tony Stark has a heart.
Yeah, from the first Iron Man movie,
Iron
man.
Man.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Harley was there.
Harley
was
was
there. That was so cool from Iron Man 3.
Oh yeah,
They had all of these
I
characters.
feel like he's gonna take up the mantle at some point.
Maybe you think so?
Yeah,
I could see it
I
happening.
feel like he wouldn't be there otherwise.
That or it may have just been because reference. It felt satisfying to have him there.
It was after we figured out
Yeah.
that it was.
Yeah,
him.
for a minute there, we walked out. He was like, "Who's that guy?" Wait a minute.
Yes.
But you had all of those characters there, and then Nick Fury showed up right at the last second. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, my heart."
Uh-huh. Yes.
That it made me think of. that first scene at the end of Iron Man, whenever it spun into all of these films. You think you're the only superhero in the world, and
Yes.
gosh, dude, it's so
yeah.
good.
And while we do have Tony Stark, Iron Man, his ending, we also have
The ending is
Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
So
two pillars of the MCU.
yeah, after they defeat everybody, Tony dies. Cap is charged, or he volunteers to take all the stones and put them back where they took them from, as far as time periods go and everything.
Yeah. So they don't have like separate paths.
Right. So they don't screw up other people's time.
So they don't mess with reality.
Which would they explain? Tilda
Right.
Swinton explained.
Oh yeah,
that.
yeah. The ancient one was such it was so cool seeing her again too. Honestly,
it was a good
it was
scene.
so
I'm
good.
glad they included that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so-
go on.
But Steve Rogers takes this opportunity to instead of coming back after he's put all the stones back in their original times, he just chills out with Peggy, grows old, and then you find out that he's just waiting for Sam and Bucky to tell him goodbye, and that
Sam's the new
is gonna
Captain
be
America.
the new Captain America.
And
I
love
gives him
it,
the shield.
dude. As a Captain America Steve Rogers fanboy, that's when I cried.
Yeah.
That's when I cried. The whole time I was holding it together. I was like, this is a really good fitting in for Tony. And I was like, it's kind of weird, maybe Cap's sticking around. And then it's like for the time travel thing, I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
He started to do time travel, and I was like, either he's going to end. This is the end of his character, or we get to have like a fun sequence at the end where he interacts with everybody and all that stuff. I thought that would be really fun, but nope.
Yeah.
You're just gonna have to break my heart real quick.
I think we all knew he wasn't coming back from the time, because when he's like, in 5 seconds, like everyone's like, okay.
Oh yeah.
That was the big theory that was going around, that Cap was going to go back in time and just chill out.
See, and I just thought that was dumb.
Right.
I thought it was dumb when I first read it, because I was like, I don't like the way that does, but like the way that it's after everything, and the way the way that the family idea was talked about in the movie, and how his character has progressed, it felt natural.
Yeah.
And it felt like his character needed that. honestly. It
Yeah.
felt like
Yeah.
that was a really good end for his character, and it was a really good end for, beginning for Captain Falcon.
Yeah.
Captain Falcon from Nintendo. Yay.
Yeah.
I thought it was sweet. At the very
Captain
end, he
Thick
was
Thighs.
dancing with his wife too.
Oh,
Yeah.
they
That was
ended it with
fun.
him dancing, dude.
Yeah.
He got his dance.
And that's the thing, is like that's how they ended the first Avengers, with him saying like a promise or whatever, because he made a promise to Peggy, and that's how they end his character in Avengers Endgame, is with him dancing with Peggy. That's when
The promise.
as soon as I heard "It's Been a Long, Long Time" start playing, I was like, oh, here it comes. Then the tears
Here
start
the
rolling.
waterworks. Get
Could
your
you guys,
raps, kids.
tell I was crying when I walked up to you guys in the theater?
No.
Okay, because it was coming down, my guy.
Oh, you're not alone.
Fair enough.
I was dying too.
Oh, goodness
Dying
gracious.
inside.
I don't have a heart, so...
What?
He's
No.
not Tony Stark. No proof. No proof. All right. Let's wrap this up a little bit. We've talked a lot about spoilers. There's probably a lot that we have just missed.
Yeah.
But again, remember,
it's
3-hour movie.
It's a 3-hour movie. It's got a lot in
Don't
it.
say it.
I mean, it was cool seeing a lot of team ups, even in the big final battle and everything. But I don't think we really have to talk about that right now.
Yeah.
But absolutely go out and see it, guys. If you had to give it a number rating, what would you give it?
Out of 10?
Out of 10.
Oh, 20,000.
20,000. Love you 3,000.
Yeah.
Oh.
Stop it! 3,000 out of 3,000. Go on. You good? Joseph?
Honestly, it's like a 9 or a 10, man. I can't. A
9
9
out of 10. 9 out of 10?
or it might be a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why
I'm
not
not
10 out of-
super
why 9 out
satisfied
of
with the
10?
way
Thor.
ended.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't
with that.
really. I don't
That
know if I
makes
like what they did with
9.5
this character at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't know if
honestly,
it
but
dings the
not
whole point for me though.
everyone-
I still think it might be a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I don't
can
know.
still have a movie be 10 out of 10 and have a problem with it.
Well, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
overall is what we're looking at, and
Yeah.
overall, I think just
It's an incredible
the
film.
graphics and the cinematography and the storyline and all the characters, how
The
they
writing,
ended up,
the
like just
acting,
everything was just amazing. Like what else could they have done, dude? I mean, it was perfect.
It is incredible, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, definitely go out and see it. Like, that was such a good film.
100%.
It's worth the hype.
Absolutely.
Like,
it lived up to all the hype, which is no movie ever does.
Yeah, like
It's
it
crazy.
was 100% worth the watch.
But guys, thank you so much for listening. If you guys want to follow the show, go ahead and follow it on social media, or not social. What? If you guys like the show, I'm tired, man. I need to go to bed. It's almost 1 a.m. Yeah, no, guys, if you enjoyed listening, make sure you give a positive review on whatever platform you're on, whether it's 5 stars, a like, or whatever. Just give a positive review, my guy, please. If you got a negative thing to say, just keep that to yourself. I mean, there's no need for more negativity in the world, my man. Negativity sucks butt. Guys, go tell everyone about it. At the end of Endgame, people are crying and they're like, wow, that's beautiful. Be like, oh, that was really sad. Wow, yeah, no, but, listening to the spoiler cast for Avengers Endgame with Heroic Power Entertainment made a little bit better. It was such a sad movie, but listening to Heroic Power Entertainment on YouTube, SoundCloud, iTunes, Google, Spotify, I suck.
Or let's see what
Google
they
Play.
say after, after the movie. Just go
Right
watch.
after.
Just
be
go
like,
listen.
hey, can I tell you about a podcast called Heroic Power Entertainment?
Oh my God.
Said if you liked Endgame, you'll love this.
Yeah.
Just kidding. One's quality and one's, I don't
If you
even
want
know what to
another
call
hour-
this.
Yeah, Endgame is trash.
Endgame-
Exactly.
If Endgame wasn't long enough for you,
Yeah.
come listen to another hour.
Go listen to a more ungodly lengthy conversations. It's great. But guys, thank you so much for watching Heroic Power Entertainment. I'm Joseph Gallion.
I'm a cup coaster.
And I'm Sarah.
Sounded like you said Sarah.
Sierra.
Sierra. All right. Bye.
Bye.
That was a hard spike.